Integrity and authenticity. Misinformation. We don't allow misinformation that could cause significant harm to individuals or society. Civic and election integrity. We don't allow content that could mislead voters or interfere with elections, including false claims about how to vote, who can vote, or the outcome of an election. Edited media and AI-generated content, AIGC. We require clear labeling when AI or editing is used to realistically depict people or scenes. We don't allow AIGC that misleads about matters of public importance or that harms individuals. Unoriginal content and intellectual property rights. We don't allow content that violates intellectual property rights, including reposts of copyrighted or trademarked material without permission. Deceptive behavior and fake engagement. We don't allow accounts that mislead or try to manipulate our platform or the trade of services that artificially boost engagement or trick the recommendation system. Regulated goods, services, and commercial activities. Regulated goods, services, and commercial activities. We don't allow the trade, marketing, or promotion of regulated, prohibited, or high-risk goods and services. Registered business accounts and verified TikTok shop sellers may be allowed to sell or market some regulated items if they meet strict requirements. Commercial disclosure and paid marketing. If you're promoting a product, brand, or business, you must use TikTok's content disclosure setting. Frauds and scams. We don't allow content that promotes or facilitates scams, fraud, or deceptive schemes. Privacy and security. Personal information. We don't allow sharing personal information that could lead to harm, such as identity theft, stalking, or fraud. Platform security. We don't allow attempts to hack, reverse engineer, or otherwise compromise TikTok systems. Want a closer look at these rules, how we enforce them, and how they apply across different areas? We encourage you to keep reading. Content moderation. We want TikTok to be a safe, fun, and creative place for everyone. Here's how we support that goal. We remove content. Everyone on TikTok can share content, but when we identify content that falls under the not allowed rules in our community guidelines, we'll remove it. We age restrict content. Some content may not be appropriate for people under 18. When we identify content that falls under the age restricted standards in our community guidelines, we make it viewable only for adults. For You Feed standards. The For You feed is designed to help you discover a variety of content and creators, and for creators to reach new audiences and build thriving communities. However, not all content is guaranteed to be recommended. When we identify content that falls under the FYF ineligible standards in our community guidelines, it won't be recommended in the FYF. You can read more about what qualifies here. We give you tools and resources to stay informed and in control. You are empowered to manage your experience on TikTok. We provide a safety toolkit that helps you customize your content preferences and account settings and manage interactions. In addition, for some content, you'll see opt-in screens or banners to give you more context about a post. You can also visit our Safety Center resources for extra support. Community Principles. Released August 14, 2025. Effective September 13, 2025. TikTok has 8 core principles that guide how we develop our rules and how we make complex enforcement decisions. They're all about keeping you safe, respecting human rights, and supporting a creative and welcoming community. We develop these principles with the foundational goal of preventing harm and enabling expression. At times, we have to make difficult trade-offs between competing goals. When that happens, we approach the decision thoughtfully and rely on trusted guidance, including internationally recognized global human rights standards, feedback from our community and advisory councils, input from experts in online safety, public health, and related fields. Here are the 8 principles. Prevent harm. Keeping TikTok safe and fun is our top priority. Harm can look different. It might be physical, emotional, or even financial. To strike the right balance with free expression, we restrict content only when necessary and in a way that seeks to minimize the impact on speech. Support free expression. TikTok thrives on creativity. We honor this principle by providing the opportunity to share freely on our platform, while also proactively addressing behavior that can inhibit the speech of others. However, free expression isn't an absolute right. It's always considered in proportion to the potential harm and can result in your content being removed or not recommended in the FYF.